It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Go ahead.
Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. You look at this Buffalo defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? 2nd and 6. Now Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. This defense for the Bills, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
44.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. Now Tua on the bootleg here. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side.
And Brandon, as you know, tough to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
Alert! Where's that?
Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. You talk about this Miami defense. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. That's pulled in at the 32. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football.
All right, come on.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Tua going to throw. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Tua completes it to the tight end Smythe. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself as we just saw there.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. Tua. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. We're scoreless after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 18. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Tua now on first down. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Here's Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Throwing now is Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Alert, alert, alert!
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
Out to his left. Zone before he crosses over out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. This a quick pass to Davis. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he's got it. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Well, what a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Allen now on the sneak, trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, 2. Come on, 2. Come on, 2.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Ready.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Hill left the powerful Kansas City offense last season and really improved the Miami one. A 4th All-Pro nod for the burner and only the 11th 1,700-yard season in league history. Adds a catch and first down to his follow-up campaign there.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Middle. Half. Look out.
Play action. Now it's Allen. The right side here caught by Kincaid. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Hey, hold.
Here's Allen to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Alert!
Now Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. The point after through the raindrops, something good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Tua, the final shot before half. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. That's complete right around the 8. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Allen going to change it up. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They pitch it out to Cook, and he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills have taken the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back. Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
They'll run right side with Mostert. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
3rd down and 6. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. On play action, Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Brandon Jones. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Allen off the play fake. Oh, and the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Shakir hauls it in. Well, a heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Allen going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
That's quickly out wide to Davis. And all the way home for the Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, time, and it's certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Now, meanwhile, a pass
there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now the new pickup from New England. This is Damian Harris. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Again, it's Harris. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. On play action, Allen, he'll buy some time right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Bills are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Bass on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
At the 27-yard line.
Ready, Jack? Time on 3, kick. Come on, 2.
They get it to Hill, and they'll let him run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Looking to pass. Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
44.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 34 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Call it a gain of 4, leaves them with options here on 2nd and just a yard.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Brings up 2nd down at the 28-yard line.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. And they're going to go with a jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
To throw is Allen. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
For the Bills field goal, a 47-yard attempt.
That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and the lead will hold at 10. And that miss should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock,
All right, come on.
I think this one's about finished.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing Tua. Connecting with Hill. And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Hey, number one.
Tua.
And his throw here is incomplete.
That's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys are struggling to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. 3rd down now.
Number 1.
Now Tua. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Here's Tua.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above.
Alert! Look out!
Allen to throw. That's caught by Davis. And he will be taken down. And we'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they